Welcome back to Factorio, Seablock and TSM, episode number 261. And yes, I finally got round to putting a new picture on the front. On the, what do they call it? The image that, the name will occur to me as soon as I finish recording, probably. Anyway, never mind. The image at the beginning with the title screen, blah, blah, blah. I think you know what I'm talking about. We need to get the thermal water to be able to make this happen. So I think this being the base mineral, whoosy what's it. So I want to get that happening. The other thing that kind of occurred to me is because we're able to turn all of this stuff back into nutrient pulp, maybe we should... instead of using the Levac fish, maybe the Factorian fish actually would have been like a better option. And in fact, the only thing is we get far less of them. So it's not as efficient. Yeah. That's an absolute decider for me, I guess. And we still have the polluted artificial water to deal with. So I think the way we've gone is good enough. I just wanted to check that. I mean, there might be some other options that I should look into as well. I guess we can come back and look into those. Actually, this is annoying me seeing this collection here. So, and of course, I could have just got the bots to grab those, but that's easy enough as well. I'm just going to top up my resources. I'm kind of saving up these capsules until I have enough to get the next level of armor, because I want to have better run speed and so on, mainly. We might need to do more directed combat against these worms to make sure we don't blow up gardens and so on as well. So I guess that's sort of part of a reason for being a little bit more careful. Okay, the thermal water is supposed to come in where exactly? In here. Okay. I know I don't have a train, so I'm going to have to get a train organized. For now, a normal locomotive and normal fluid wagon will suffice. So that's just so that we get the train. I'm gonna have to build a stop. We already have the creation of the thermal water, but obviously we don't have these components just yet. So we'll come over here. I'll get my train to come and pick me up, since we have a reasonably long distance to travel. I'll show you in just a sec when the train gets here. Oh, and I probably should start making sure I have the level 4 or even the fusion bots. Yes, over here is where I want to get to. That's interesting. I might need... Well, we'll see what I need to do when we get there. But, yeah, we need to build a facility for loading up thermal water. And given if we go down here, for the moment we can't actually go anywhere, it might be best if I just put one of our sort of one of these sort of stops, I guess, is what we're after. Does this work? Seems to. No room along there. Okay, never mind. We have a little bit more here than we actually need. We probably... the thermal... That is actually what I want. Thermal water. And I want it to go this way, though. So it's this side that we're not going to need. Probably don't need that either. So what are you? Are you thermal? You are thermal water is greater than. Now, is it likely I'm going to have anywhere else for this thermal water to go? In fact, I could have a simplified thermal water train because I have my doubts as to... Oh, where did the fuel carriages end up? Oh, we didn't end up with any. Bother. Yes, so what I'm saying really is maybe it doesn't actually need to be a requester chest. We could, a requester stop. We could just have a normal train stop there, except what we could have is not what we're going to have because I actually don't have any space, so that's slightly annoying. We have a ton of thermal water. Let's at least connect that up while we're here. Right, and I won't need any of this if the only train that comes in here is the train for this. I think what I'm going to have to do is run over... Oh, what are you doing? Oh, okay, let's just turn you off. Run over to the our normal... Well, our belt base and bank all of these, so I've got a little bit of space because that seems to be my issue right now. Bank all of these along with the alien science area here. So I have orange. I don't have any blue, so we're a little bit short on blue caps. And red, yellow, alien artifacts, okay, and green and purple. So that's how we're slowly getting up there. I think I need like 25. We can quickly confirm this. So yes, it's Mark 3 is 25 of orange and blue, and then it's 25 yellow, purple, and then 25 of red and green. So we're fairly close with most of them, but we're not quite there yet. How is this going? Really struggling, it seems. Fuel oil. So yes, thank you to, is it N Panda, who was advising I should maybe just burn off fuel oil as directly as oil rather than what I'm currently trying to do to ease the pressure, which is convert it to where do we do all of this? We're converting all these things here when we can to solid fuel, but that's still not doing enough to the fuel oil. So perhaps in addition to that, we should be running some fuel oil burning. I mean, there is one spot where I'm doing this already, but it wouldn't hurt to burn off more of the fuel oil. In fact, why don't I? Because we don't have nearly the requirement to preserve sand anymore. As an understatement. Why don't I potentially have a look at that option? Now I know this is yet another distraction, but remember we're playing Seablock here, so you're bound to get distracted. Where are the power options? They're all in here, aren't they? Boiler. Fuel burning boiler. So what I could do is I could have that's interesting. Temperature out 615 degrees. So I can use these as the recipients of these guys, fuel burning, and what we could do is we could pass off fuel oil if above, I don't know, even 50%. That's raw vegetable oil, so we'd have to make sure we get the right one, which is that one, but it's not that far to come up here and burn off some of our excess fuel oil. So I think that is something that I want to do. Now I'll have to set up the fuel burning, and I may well need more later on. So I think it is actually worth setting up the fuel burning. What are they called? Boilers, fuel burning boilers. It is actually worth doing that. I think I can do it fairly simply as well. So let's see, we just need to get over one more and we're back in our make everything. So what I'm looking for is these guys, and actually a normal station. I don't think I have a normal station. There we go. I just need one. Very good. Now let's have a look and see if those fuel burning, I'm all but sure they're not. Is it fuel? Am I getting the name right? Fluid burning boiler. Fluid burning boiler. Yep, there are none. So we would have to make some. It's starting to look, I mean, we have a few things that we haven't made yet, but I doubt we're going to fill out all of this space. So maybe this was more a Pyanodon make everything allowance rather than a Bob's Angels one. Yeah, maybe. Game blueprints. Right, this one. I just want it off to the side because I guess I'm not expecting to be making these all the time. Are you telling me that you're out of range? Or you're not powered? You're not powered, okay. Yeah, that's better. I probably should be using better versions of those. So, what do we want? Fluid burning boilers. What are these? These are different recipes. So you've got a fluid burning boiler. 1 by boiler 2. So you've got one that uses the previous version of fluid burning boiler, which is probably what we want, and one that uses... so I'm going to have to make this boiler. I'm not actually sure if I'm even making the boilers. Let me check that one as well. We are making boilers. Okay, good. So if we're making boilers and we want to make the fluid burning boiler, we should be able to start with this one. No. We certainly don't want 90 of those either. Wow, I've got 7 already. Okay, so that's fluid burning boiler 1. What's the best way of... This is probably what I want. Yes, that's what I want. Although, maybe I didn't want to go 1, 2, 3, and I could have just gone straight to 3. Goes up to 5. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, I might be making a mistake doing it this way. Could have just done this one directly. Because we had 3s, didn't we? Let me just check that again. Yeah, we have 3s, so why don't I just do it directly from the 3s and go, oops, this was a mistake. We're going to go straight to fluid burning thingies. 3, and no, we don't want 45, we want 4, and we don't want 90 of those, we want like 30. And these other things, the boiler 2s, is that what we needed? No, we're needing boiler 3s, so these things we can just... what's this? Fluid boiler 3. What's that? Brass pipe. We are making brass pipe, right? Yeah, steel pipe. So, we now have 7 of the fluid burning boiler 2s. This one can be the 3s, and this one can be the 4s. Why not? So we need fluid burning boiler 3, 4. Where's 5? Oh, there is no 5. 2, we only need 4. 3, we only need 4. Oh, these need to be minuses, don't they? Minus, and the final one, minus, we're not going to need 10. I might even just make that 4 as well. So you... No, that's going to be, whoops, not 7, it's going to be 4. That one is going to be 30. And then you're also going to need 30 copper tungsten pipe. That's that one. And 4 of those. So what are you missing? Boiler. I've got the wrong recipe. That one. So we also need tungsten plate. Tungsten plate. That's that one. And this recipe is probably wrong as well. Yes, it is. We need... we need this recipe. And you need copper tungsten plate, which is that one. And my inventory's full of junk. Those guys can also go in there. Fluid burning boiler 2. It exists, so why are you not getting it? Don't quite understand that unless I have a mistake here. Again, yes, it looks like I do have a mistake in here. No, that doesn't need anything. Well, that wire was completely wrong. Why are we not getting this one broadcasting correctly? Boiler 3. What's in here? Boiler 2. What's in here? Boiler 4. Okay. Boiler 3. Boiler 2. I'm not sure, but it has given me my 4 fluid burning boilers. I need to get rid of some more stuff. I don't know why I'm carrying these around. What else do I have in here? Casting machine. I don't need 2 levels of casting machine. Or induction furnaces. So this thing outputs... Oh. Outputs at 765 degrees. So we basically want the steam turbine 3, and you can do 60, you can deal with 60 per second. This is output of 90 per second. Interesting. So it's like 1.5. 4 would mean like 6 of those in theory. I don't even know if we need 4. I might just get 4 of the steam turbine 3s. Fairly sure that we are making those. I guess, oh, we're not. Steam turbine 3. That's you. Why are we not making you? Because you need advanced processing units. Okay. We're not going to need a huge number of them just at the moment, but Let's put in maybe 10. I won't give you enough for 10, but let's do that anyway. And let's see, advanced processing unit. We will give that, say, 20. Nitinol pipe. Nitinol pipe. There. 20, say. Steam turbine 2. What else? Nitinol gear wheel and bearing. 20 and maybe 20 of the bearing. And what else? And a null plate, of course. Okay, and it's null plate. That's that one. And you have a thing that says you can go. What are we missing? Nitinol pipe. Do we not make nitinol pipe yet? Not sure. That's ceramic. That one is tungsten. We might not be making it. Awkward. Fine, we'll make nitinol pipe then. Way down here, which is not really where I wanted it, but never mind. Yeah, nitinol pipe. That will do, and set this for nitinol pipe. Set to, I don't know, maybe 100. And just a moment. Right, and continuing. So, hopefully that means we're building some of these things. Fluid boiler. No, not those things. These things. Hopefully that means we're building some of these things. Not so far. Oh, because we haven't given it any advanced processing units, that's why. How many does it need per? It needs 5. So if I gave it... It was 20, I think. If I give it 20, we should get the 4 that we wanted. Do I have 4? Yeah, I've got 4. Okay, that'll do. Now this is just because... Actually, is it easier just to run back? Yeah, it might be easier just to run back to where we were. Back along here. Just to alleviate the fuel oil pressure. We'll probably totally destroy the fuel oil pressure with this actually, but that's all right. So it's over here, isn't it, that I wanted to do it. Where is those fuel oil burners? Have I made them and not picked them up now? No, I have got them. Right. So I need something like this, and we need our... I should just about always have a pump for this. Unless there's some water. There is water here actually already. And it's... oh. Can't quite reach, but I can get to there. And then to there. Oh, the water goes in this end. That's interesting. So... it would actually be something like this then. With one of these. And now we want fuel oil coming in. So what? Oh, not that. This one. Oh, there's not really enough room just there, so I guess I'll do this logic up here. I need a inspector valve, I guess. And what we will do is use a pump. And the pump will simply be if fuel oil probably in here is greater than 500, which is half full, and it is, it's almost 1,000, then let's see, pump up here. And hopefully this is quite an effective way of draining some off. Getting 8 megawatts out of it. Maybe it's not enough, or maybe there's a constant replenishment of it that exceeds what was my expectation. I don't know. This is definitely dropped though. So there's a little bit more action going on there. So that should help a little bit. Now, the other thing that we wanted to do right at the early stages was get this... I have a sip of coffee. I'll run back to our thermal water. Okay, I don't think I actually need all of this control mechanism, and there should be fast replace on this, which there is. So this could be, I'll just call it thermal water load, and this is thermal water supply. Should be green. Color equals green. Thermal water supply and color like so. Now that means we only need the thermal water. If I can remember where the damn thing is. What's that? Thermal water. Select until empty, no inactivity. This will be thermal water supply, which is in green. And I must have skipped past it. Thermal water supply. There it is. Good. So now we just need a train that's fueled up. So let's pop back to, where are we exactly? We need to get up here. Looks like another opportunity for a quick sip of coffee. Yes, our diamonds. Okay, here we are. And our train. Now what I should do actually as well is probably put a box here. Or even have it just pull off into a box so they fill up a lot faster than this. Okay, so you're going to go to the white named thermal water load, and you're going to sit there until full, and then you're going to go to the green supply, thermal water supply, and you're going to wait for circuit condition, and off you go. Now, I may as well run, I guess. Because it's probably easier than getting a train. We do have this path for slightly faster transportation. Could have always jumped on the train then, I guess, but yeah, whatever. So by the time I get back, oh, I don't need that anymore. I don't need that. I don't need that. That one can be set to 0 and 0. What else did I have in there? Never mind. Because it will top me up with some things as I run through, no doubt. Which I guess is fine. So, thermal water. Thermal water. So we have a P. This should be bring me thermal water. And it's probably not quite loaded yet. Let's just have a look. Damn it. I forgot I needed to remove that wire. Okay. This time I will get my train. I think it will be a little bit faster, or at least it's a little bit easier. Here we are. Take me over to thermal water. About there will do. Now, there is one other thing. In addition to getting the thermal water into here, we have that other product that we need to convert as much as possible into mineral water or possibly lube. I don't know if we need that much lube. Good. Right. Excellent. In fact, I'm going to jump on board. No path. Really? Okay. Really no path. Which one is thermal water? Should be going up. This comes across. I don't understand why there's no path. All right. Let's go manual. And, whoops. Why did you not go up here? Are you, that's why there's no path. Jeepers. There's no path because it can't take that corner. Oh, that's so annoying. Man, that is really annoying. It would have been better to actually move this whole thing over one tile. But I'd be wasting a lot of material to do that. A lot slower than my other train, and it has to do quite a circuitous route. We may end up with a more efficient route in the future. Let's just see how quickly this vanishes and how much demand there is for it. Definitely is a lot slower than our Mark III train. So, this should mean that whichever one needed the thermal water, there you go. So these are now getting thermal water and processing, which means we're getting the base mineral water, which is slowly filling up in here as well. A little bit slow at the moment. Now, you also have this one, fish oil. Right, fish oil is the one that we now need to process, yes? So we now have this stuff, fish oil. And we can either turn a lot of it into lubricant, or we get a small bite of the cherry, turning it into base mineral oil, and then we have this fermentation base. Oh, we need an oil refinery for this. Interesting. Oil refinery. Probably need a few of them. And what do we do if the fermentation base? That one, compost and acetic acid possibly. I'm not sure. There's a bit of extra processing here. Oil refinery. Wow. Yeah, oil refinery, that's the one. Let's just star that so I don't forget it. I'm not sure if I'm building oil refineries. I know I'm going to need to do more of this oil stuff in the not too distant future. Let's look it up. Oil refinery. We do have one oil refinery, 3. I doubt that's enough. Let me order oil refineries. Yeah, oil refinery 3. I don't know where it's getting that one oil refinery from. Yeah, we're not building oil refineries. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. What have you got? You've just got nitinol plate. Okay. Let's add a nitinol plate back. So that's oil refinery 1. Oil refinery 1. And oil refinery 2. Okay. What does 3 need? Blue. What does 4 need? Of course it does. Your speed is 3.5 versus 2.5 though. I think I do want the 3. No, that was actually 4. I don't want that much. Um, 3 needs processing units. Titanium. Titanium pipe. Titanium gears. What else? Titanium plate. And what else? Oil refinery 2s. Oil refinery 2s. So, I'll put the fourth one in as well. Though we're perhaps not quite ready to build it. How many of these do I want? 4. I've got 3. I just want one more. Okay, that'll do. Let's not run on the track if we don't need to. Okay, oil refinery. Now, it's not vegetable oil. It's this one, I think. And I don't know how many of these we're going to need. So now we've got the fermentation base. And we can either do this one, compost acetic acid, or compost ethanol. And we do this in a chem plant. I have absolutely no idea which one is preferable. Yes, and that's kind of where we got to last time, I think, in our thoughts. What we could do is, for the moment, just so that we empty this thing out. Is this draining, or do I need a second one? I think I probably need at least a second. That seems to be managing, just the two of them. Our base mineral oil is starting to fill up, perhaps not as fast as I wanted, but as an alternate, better than what we had before. I think we'll... Yeah, we have a clock ticking on this fermentation base. I'll have to have a think about that, but I want to make sure that the base mineral oil can come over here to pick this up now that we have this running. So I need to go back to our other supply and adjust it so that the train doesn't just sit there to fill up. So we may have to check exactly how I set it up. I was probably cutting corners at the time. One more over. And we can tweak the amount that we're producing there, of course, a little bit later. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, so what is the rule here? When mineral base is greater than 25k, but this takes 25k. Why is this always wrong then? Why is it always ordering when it doesn't have enough to fill this thing? empty mineral base, and we're not even using that. Something slightly fishy here. I need to be ordering from down here. This one is just about ready to go. Oh, it's a single tank as well. Yes, that's interesting as well. Do we actually have the mineral base set up? Yes, we do. Okay. So we're not getting an R here. So what I'm going to do is jump on board and actually I'm going to drive this one to here. Actually, I might just drive it to there. So there must be a mineral base supply. Base mineral, empty base mineral. Okay, yeah, there is. Good, good, good. We don't need to see that anymore. Okay, for the moment, I actually want you to go back to empty base mineral oil. Double this up, double that up. Now you'll be, if base mineral oil is greater than 25,000, we'll set Q, and oh, we actually are there already. And you will be, if trains on the way is less than Q, then order the base mineral oil empty train. So it's been ordered, and it's on its way down here, which is great. And this is continuing to fill up quite fast, which is also good. We will need another red wire from there to there, and this will have to be filtered on base mineral oil, which means it's activated. Where's the train? Almost here. Great. Okay. Oh. Jump on board. This should take us to wherever is missing base mineral oil in priority. That's almost 10 hours, so thank goodness we are getting delivered finally. Do we want to find out exactly where that is? That one is here, which is the solder. I guess that's all we've got time for this episode. Next episode, we will get back to the... I've taken those symbols off. We'll get back to the transistors, integrated circuits, CPU. And then we will see about all of these gems that we're missing. But thanks for joining me for this, and I look forward to seeing you then. Bye-bye for now.